Every day, all my new bitch every day. Yo, diamonds on my necklace, shining like some lemonade. I'm chopping it up, got cheese. I be so like the Statue of Liberty. I be serving it up, I keep. I know I'm hot, Steve. I'm getting paid. Every day, all my new bitch every day. Yo, diamonds on my necklace, shining like some lemonade. I'm chopping it up, got cheese. I be so like the Statue of Liberty. I be serving it up, I keep. I know I'm hot, Steve. But you know I'm getting paid. Getting paid. Yeah, I'm getting paid. Down inside, but she on the street. Everyone walking over the beat. If you outside, then you gonna see. This is for everybody. Not just for everybody. You could be anybody. Every day, all I'm doing is every day. Yo, diamonds on my necklace, shining like some lemonade. I'm chopping up that cheese. I see so like the Statue of Liberty. I'm chopping it up, I keep. I know I'm hot, Steve. You know I'm getting paid. Every day, all I'm doing is every day. Yo, diamonds on my necklace, shining like some lemonade. I'm chopping it up, got cheese. I be so like the Statue of Liberty. I be serving it up, I keep. I know I'm hot, Steve. You know I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid. I swear that money's all that matters. Hey there, getting paid. Dollar signs.
Yeah, man, you know what it is. We back with episode number 52 of the Maki and Kane podcast. Shout out to the homie Zach for that song, man. I saw it come across my platform the other day. They did that goofy shit where they AI'd him going on the Rolling Loud stage. He just put out the new record, man. That shit sounds better than most industry records I hear. Like, I don't go to that song for lyrical content, but it's a motherfucking vibe. Like, I could picture driving around Fort Lauderdale playing that shit. So with that being said, I'm finna pass the mic over to Kane, and then we're gonna be reacting to 607 Unk, who allegedly wants to stop Elon Musk demonic AI takeover. And I will say this is content. Fuck Unk the punk. We rock with Charleston White around here. I just want to say that before we get into the content.
You already know what it is, man. We're back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got up the pound and are ready for the next round. So make sure you grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the case may be, because we're going to jump right into this episode, man.
Towards Elon Musk because I'm really trying to stop the AI because what I don't know is the AI is really the demons. That's what I want. They're the demons, and they try to take human form, and they're gonna be in the robots. That's what I want. I mean, once they take human forms and get in the robot, they're gonna have babies.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is. When you're developing an artist, like, what are your methods? Like, how do you get them to a certain point to where they get to? How do you get them into the music?
See, first thing I do with the artist is teach them they God, right? I gotta teach them that they can do it for themselves because I can't do it for them. That's what I'm about. I can't do it. They can't wait for me. I gotta kind of like find out their talent and show them they God. I'm gonna tell you why, right? You read the Bible?
A little bit.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you a story in the Bible, right? It was they wanted money, and God was like, "I'm gonna give you talents," right? It was 3 people, right? God gave them talent. God gave the first person talent. He gave them 3 talents. Gave the other person 5 talents. Gave the other person 1 talent, right? That's what I'm mama. So the one person they came with their talents, and God came back, and it was like it was a king, but we won't say God. He came back and said, "What you do with your talents?" He said, "Well, I took my 3 talents and I made 10." He said, "You did good. You go on." He said, "Other guys, what you do with your talents?" He said, "Well, you gave me 5. I took them 5 talents and I made 13." They said, "Well, you did good." They asked the other nigga, "What you do with those talents?" He said, "Well, look, I got this 1 talent for you. I was so scared to use it." You know what God did? No, took his talent and everything else he had. Stop playing on me. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So I gotta use all my talents.
What are your talents?
I'm a demon slayer. Damn. Okay. I just gotta keep it real. But y'all probably don't understand that.
I want you to anime. Break it down. Break it down. Demon slayer.
I mean, right now, my biggest war is Elon Musk because I'm really trying to stop the AI because what I don't know is the AI is really the demons. That's what I want. They're the demons, and they try to take human form, and they're gonna be in the robots. That's what I want. I mean, once they take human forms and get in the robot, they're gonna have babies. And here's the thing: Like our soul is in this body, but once they have babies, it's gonna kind of like be stuck because you're gonna be half and half. So now God can never get your soul back. That's what God wants. So it's over. That's why the fire going on.
Well, you saying the Tesla robots, I forget, Optimus.
Yeah, they the devil.
With AI
It's the
involved
devil.
is
It's the devil. You talk to the devil. Like you go to ChatGPT right now, you can talk to the devil. That's what God wants.
I saw a kid kill himself.
You know, it's funny because I've heard a similar, I guess, theory about them trying to achieve eternal life through technology or a lot longer lifespan through technology. And by doing so, you are going against the natural order that God made for humanity. And so when you do that, you're messing with his creation, which in turn creates what's called an abomination, which is something that was not made by God himself. Why do you think that the giants aren't allowed in heaven? Because they weren't something that was made by God. So they have no place. And their punishment, the fallen angel's punishment for creating an abomination was to watch their creation kill itself off, which is crazy. Every time I think about AI robots and whatnot, the first thing I think about that I think back to is iRobot. Yeah, iRobot with Will Smith and Shia LaBeouf. It kind of gives you a point of view into the future of what could happen. And it's funny because Elon Musk just made a post talking about pretty soon it's going to be the Tesla robots that are going to be delivering your food to you at a restaurant drive-through, and I'm just like, no, sir. I would rather have a real life female delivering my food than a fake robot. Come on now.
Because he thought he was talking to a girl on ChatGPT.
No, he talking to the devil. I mean, a lot of people don't know. They don't know. That's the devil. And a robot, that's the devil taking human form. That's what I ain't coming to make no shit up.
So what is a sex bot? Like,
I mean, listen. So they trying to make it nut right now. I mean, they got it halfway done, right? But when nut is good, they're gonna have sex with one, and then they're gonna come like it's gonna be like hybrid, right? It's gonna be like half alien, but it's not gonna be half alien. It's gonna be half AI, half what? Human, right? And guess what happened then? You live forever. You trap the soul forever. You beat it, God. Stop playing with me. And that's what we're working on. I mean, are we? That's what they working on.
If 607 Unc could put his soul into a robot and live forever, would you not do that?
I mean, the soul, everything's energy, right? And that's electricity. I mean, it's a good place for the soul.
Yeah.
Right. You can control
if you
a lot.
Transfer it to like a robot.
I mean, because you can live forever now. Because one thing about God, he made his body temporary. And what they trying to do is defeat that. Right? Because we can keep these bodies forever, then we can do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Because kind of
what was the first time?
I mean, a lot of stuff you don't remember. Right. I just remember that when you die, I can just tell everybody, don't go towards the light.
So there is a light.
Yeah, but it can bring you back here. Bring you back to the matrix. That's what I got, mama. So you see like your mama, your cousin, all that get you back here. That's what I got, mama. So you gotta go to the dark because the dark really the light. I'm keeping it real. The dark really the light because science has just found out that there's more dark in the light. It's more energy in the light than it is in the light. That's what I want.
Well, going to the light is, and they're like,
yeah, like heaven. You got to be heaven or
No,
something.
you can't go to the light. The light bring you back here. This hell. Hold on, the devil made this. I don't want to talk about it.
No. I want to go through. I want to have Bible study real quick because
right.
I want to get for those who don't believe, for those who don't prescribe to the Bible. If you was to point them to one, whether book in the Bible, verse, just one story, what story would you point a non-believer to?
There's only one. They're showing what Jesus said. Jesus said that I am in God. God is in me, I am in you, and we all are the same. All right. So I think everybody needs to know they God. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's a war, and it's crazy because it's scary.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute.
and that everybody gonna die, right? Because the war is real. Right? Don't nobody believe me. I try to tell everybody think I'm crazy.
I
Everybody,
believe we have revelations.
and I think
I definitely agree with him. The fact that we're in a spiritual war and all that, and people don't want to see it, don't want to acknowledge it, because if they do see it and do acknowledge it, then it goes against everything that they believe in or were taught to believe in, which the natural human instinct is to automatically go back to what's comfortable. And acknowledging the fact that there is a real life spiritual warfare going on every day, 24/7, 365 days a year, every year since the beginning of time. This is a very uncomfortable thing for you to accept, I guess you could say, because now you realize there is accountability. Now you do realize your actions do mean things. The things that you do mean things. There are certain things that you shouldn't do anymore, and a lot of those things are things that people partake in every day. Going to clubs, getting drunk, getting high, fornicating, and all this stuff is become a natural thing to do in society. And whenever you acknowledge the fact that there's a spiritual warfare, well, then now you have to make the choice. Are you going to give up the things of the world, or are you going to continue to indulge in them and get tossed into the lake of fire whenever your day of judgment comes? And that's a very uncomfortable thing for the human mind to comprehend.
The LA fires. Do you feel that's part of Revelations coming to fruition?
you don't get it, dude. It's all the same. It's like time don't exist. Revelation, everything's happening now. Everything happened now. No past, no future. It's only the present. Everything happened now.
So what is your take on the LA fires? Do you feel this is a biblical thing that's going on over there in Hollywood or near Hollywood?
Hollywood is the devil. They take a lot of people booty. I mean, like, if you run around taking all that booty, I mean, they ass already on fire. Why not burn it down? I mean, it's just like the same, right? I just gotta keep it real. Cause I mean, pussy is good. I mean, I don't know if it's good.
Wait.
I don't know if it's good.
Now, wait.
I don't know. I didn't say that like that.
Wait.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, wait.
I'm just saying that.
See, and this is where I'm gonna check out. The minute you start talking about bussy and all that gay ass shit, homie, we done with that. But what I will say is a broken clock is right twice a day. And then, even the demons understand the power of Jesus. So, this dude sitting here and telling you you're God. You see, you gotta pay very close attention, because just like followers, disciples, and prophets know the Bible, boy, the devil knows the Bible better than any human. So what you have to understand is his agents, they're like Mr. Smith. So, I mean, we're sitting here listening to a nigga with 3 strands of hair in his head, black fingernail polish, and he over here talking about bussy, and gay and straight is the same. So even if he's saying real shit every now and again, this is the exact reason why you cannot look to these influencers as some sort of a like, hey man, I need to follow them. Man, open up that Bible and go read Proverbs, because these niggas will lead you away and astray. And a lot of you useless eaters still lead you gay.
You ain't even lying, bro. And one of the things that does frustrate me about this dude is that he speaks facts on some things, but then he goes off and talks about how he wants to fuck Charleston White and all this other stupid stuff. And it's just like, dude, why do you have to ruin your credibility in speaking facts by going off and saying all this goofy stuff? It doesn't make sense, and it discredits everything else that he says, even if it is facts. Because when you're talking about spiritual warfare and all this, that, and the third, but you over here partaking in the things that are fueling the spiritual warfare. So therefore, you are discrediting yourself, and it's annoying when you see people who, quote unquote, stand on business start not standing on business by doing the exact things that they speak against.
We're in business, bro. So yeah, man, with that being said, we getting ready to get on up out of here, man. We're gonna be doing a dual TikTok live here in a moment. So shout out to everybody that tuned into the show. This is episode number 52. 607 man, he had to speak on it. You know, like I said, I don't co-sign the bussy, but I do believe that this AI shit is a double-edged sword, and one side is sharper. So with that being said, pass the mic over to Kalen to say he's got to say, you know, we outro with outro ho.
You already know what it is, man. We are back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds. Just go to the pound and are ready for the next round. Why am I saying the intro? I just cut the tape. Cut the tape, bro. Cut the tape.